What's up, everybody? Great 2G here, and today we're going to do Kikuras Rapids as a solo demon hunter on Hell 2 difficulty, designed for 4-player parties. Let's get straight into it.
Please, no! Have mercy!
Alright, so Kikuras Rapids. Interesting dungeon here. Basically, I guess the whole premise is the chieftain, I believe that was the chieftain, basically absorbs the life force of all of his captives with some sort of beating heart. I'm not sure if that's a human heart. Looked like a human heart. Probably a human heart, but yeah, crazy stuff. The dungeon in general, though, is like this beginning part is kind of weird. Like, it's just like a bunch of trash mobs, lots of trash mobs. You can get a good kill streak going if you want. Generally, I usually skip most of this because, like, the next part of the dungeon is takes a long time. So the more time we spend on this first part of the dungeon, the longer the entire dungeon's gonna take before we actually see a boss mob. There is a guaranteed chest over here if you like to go for that. I'm hoping that they actually, like, maybe this is unfinished, like, because you see there's a door here too, because right now this dungeon is not it's not good. It's got to be the worst one in the game right now. So I hope like, maybe, I don't know what they're gonna do over to the right there, but I hope they have some sort of plan to, I don't know, make this dungeon a little bit more spicy. Maybe add like a optional mini boss over to the left. Because yeah, like, spoilers, but if you guys don't want to hear the spoilers, spoiler warning right now. Yeah, there's only one boss, and it takes freaking like 10 minutes to get to that one boss. It's not the best experience in the world. I mean, I like the whole. It's I guess the very first time I did this, this whole part right here with riding the raft, it was kind of cool, to be honest. But what they need, I think, they need to have like some sort of mini boss fight during this raft ride, because it just doesn't feel worth the time investment. How long? Let's time this. We're gonna time this and see how long this actual raft ride is. Okay, let me made a note of the timer. Okay, we'll see how long this takes. Because it feels like right now it feels like a waste of time. I'm gonna be straight honest about that. This dungeon feels like a waste of time. It's you're definitely never gonna want to farm this, at least not in the state that it is right now. Yeah. So far we're almost at a minute past, and I would say we're about 20% done with the raft ride. So are we looking at a 5-minute raft ride? I hope not. And yeah, there's nothing you can do to speed this up. No, that's something they could maybe do, is like add like some interactable thing, because this is 100% scripted right now. Like,
your fear betrays you.
You're on a path. You're on a freaking railroad basically right now, and there's no variance at all. You're going straight in a direction. There's nothing you can do to speed it up. There's nothing you can do for anything. So right here you have like a little bit of a pause and like a little bit of like a threat, like a mini boss type threat. Like they should add some sort of mini boss type fight here, because at this point, let me look at the timer, we're at about almost 2 minutes. We're at almost 2 minutes and we're not getting any XP, we're not getting any drops. All we're getting is time wasted and damage taken. Like, they should, maybe these guys should drop some EXP globes or something at least. Drop some blues. Make them a little bit harder, because like avoiding those flames is not actually, does not feel like it's actually important. This exchange, like the very first time I got to this exchange right here, where you get these like 2 rafts coming together and you can actually go onto the other raft if you want to. This was awesome. Like I actually thought this was awesome the first time I got to it. But then again, after my 3rd or 4th run of this dungeon, I realized, you know, there's no point to go over to the other one. You don't get any benefits by doing it. Like, what even happens if you stay on this one? Can you actually ride this one to the end? I think the first time I actually just stayed on the left one. I think they both go down at the same time together. Like they both get to the end at the same time, so it seems pointless. I'm gonna stay on. Let's stay on the other one. See what happens. Maybe it's something that actually feels like it gives us a little bit of agency or something, you know. All right, my inventory's full. Oh, this one, the right one, was about a second faster. Okay. And it was, yeah, almost 4 minutes total on that raft. For, yeah, very little gain. Then you just get to the last boss, and that's the dungeon for the most part. So yeah, it's a very, very odd dungeon. Definitely needs to be fleshed out a bit more. I don't know, maybe it fits the narrative, maybe it fits the lore or something. I guess it does, because, like, I mean, you got this chieftain who, I guess, is hoarding all the power, so maybe he doesn't really have any, like, you know, subordinates that actually are powerful. That's the only way I could maybe make sense of this, but... Chieftain himself, yeah, you see, he's summoning, he has turrets, they're unkillable, untargetable. If you're doing this for the first time, you should probably avoid those. Other than that, like, it's a pretty easy fight. I mean, he does, at the end of things, I think he does actually drop more items than, like, a single boss would in other dungeons, but... still, it does not. It's not a good feel. This dungeon is not a good feel. Man, why don't I ever get the 3 attribute drops with the sockets? No socket. No socket is no go. No socket is no go. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. In the next video, follow me on twitch.tv/grade2g and twitter.com/grade2g. I can't wait to see you on my live stream. Peace out and GG's.